Hi friends, welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome if you're new. I'm Cheryl, this is Table Full of Joy. And friends, today's video is super exciting. It is a collaboration with my sweet friend Clarissa over at Sunny in the Suburbs. I'm super excited to do another collaboration with her and all the rest of the fun YouTube channels that have come together to share amazing vintage dessert recipes with you. Today I have got a really cool recipe for you guys, a really fun cookie recipe. This has a really cool story to it, and so I'm excited to share this recipe with you guys as well as the story. So let's start making the cookie and I will tell you the story as we get these made. These are super easy, super quick. They do have to chill for 2 hours. So make these ahead of time if you want to. You can chill them 2 hours or overnight, but we're gonna get them done really fast. And yeah, they're gonna be delicious. I can't wait to try these. So excited to try a new recipe. Her recipe calls for unsweetened chocolate. What I have is unsweetened chocolate chips. So I just measured out three ounces of that. And we need a half a cup of butter, and we're gonna melt these on the stove. So while those melt over here, let's go ahead and add our other ingredients that we have. So a mixing bowl, I've got 1.5 cups of just white granulated sugar. We're gonna put 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna use my whisk to just kind of lighten these up together, just kind of get them blended. Just like that. And then at this point, we are just gonna let our chocolate and our butter melt, and then we're gonna mix in 3 eggs. And then we're gonna combine everything together, and that's how easy this cookie recipe is. Super, super easy. But I think they're gonna be delicious. I think they're gonna have that delicious brownie flavor to them with those beautiful peanuts in there. These are gonna be super, super good. This specific recipe that I found, I thought was so fun, and the story just touched my heart. So these are these cookies. These are a peanut brownie drop cookie, and they were submitted by a Mrs. Hills. And her little story says, these cookies inspired by my family's fondness of peanuts are Mrs. Hill's own creation. She plans to use her prize money to help build a home when her Air Force pilot husband returns from his tour of duty in Goose Bay, Labrador. So this story intrigued me. And I texted my cousin last night and I said, how do I find out if he made it home from the war? Because that's something that just really spoke to me. I was like, this lady was waiting so long for her soldier to come home, and how do I know if he made it back to her? And so my cousin told me to Google. So we Googled through the Pillsbury Bake Off page, or we Googled that, and found her information on there. And I was able to Google her husband's name and find him, and I found his obituary. And he did make it home from the war, and he lived to be 92 years old. And I was just like, what an incredible love story for them. So I'm gonna leave this picture right here at the end of my video. I'm gonna leave this recipe and the picture of this, and I'm also gonna leave an attachment with his obituary so you guys can read that. It's super fun. All right, so we have our chocolate and our butter all melted. We're gonna go ahead and add in our eggs. We're gonna beat those in. I don't think this chocolate is super hot. Well, maybe it is. It's good. We're gonna let this cool for just a couple seconds, and then we're gonna add our eggs. We're gonna go ahead and mix in our eggs into our chocolate and our butter. I'm gonna use my silicone whisk because I don't wanna scratch my pan. So I'm gonna mix them in one at a time, it says. We're gonna add this to our flour and our sugar mixture. I've never been good at letting cookies cool, or I mean, like putting them in the refrigerator. It's always such a struggle for me to do that, but we're gonna do it. All right, let's get these all mixed together. And then we're gonna fold in our peanuts, and then they're gonna go sit in the fridge for a couple of hours to chill down. I guess we want that chocolate to firm up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add my peanuts in so I can mix those in while I finish mixing in the flour so I don't overwork these. My husband's excited to try these this afternoon when he gets home. This is a really stiff cookie batter, but it smells incredible. I think they're gonna be delicious. Just kind of go to the bottom, make sure you got all of that dry flour mixed in. It looks like we did. All right, we're gonna go put these in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, and then we'll be able to come back and scoop these out, put these on some parchment and get them in the oven. All right, friends, we've got our chilled dough. This is what it looks like. So we're gonna go get our cookie scoop. Now I'm taking into consideration this recipe was made back in the 50s. We probably did not have parchment paper for our cookie sheets. And we probably didn't have cookie scoops back in the late 50s, but I do, and I'm gonna use them so, just to make things easier on myself. So I'm gonna use a parchment lined cookie sheet. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. So we're ready to cook these cookies. Let's get them scooped. This is a very stiff batter, I will tell you that. It's very fudgy-like. Now I noticed in her recipe or in the pictures, they look like they do spread out just a little bit, but I am gonna flatten mine just a hair. And I think I'm gonna get about 12 cookies on this cookie sheet. I'm not sure how many cookies it says it makes. It doesn't really specify, but that's okay. We're gonna get as many cookies as we get. I don't tend to find that recipes, at least when I make them, maybe I make them too big, I don't know, but I don't see that a lot of times the recipe is accurate as far as the number of cookies or muffins or whatever. Very rarely do I find a recipe that the number is accurate. So we're gonna put these in. It says to bake them for 12 to 16 minutes until the cookies spring back when you touch them. So just like that. Let's put our cookies in the oven. Right, friends, I smell these cookies. They smell incredible. We're gonna go ahead and pull these out. Oh my word, friends, look at those. Are those not beautiful? Oh my gosh, those are gonna be so good. So let's get these off onto a cooling rack, and we're gonna scoop the rest of these cookies, get these baked, and I'm excited. So they do have a very fudgy-like texture to these. But they smell incredible. All right, friends, here are our beautiful cookies that we made from 1958. Super excited. We're gonna try one of these. They smell incredible. Love all of the peanuts in these. This one right back here with all the peanuts is calling my name. Let's give these a taste. Really good texture. They are very chewy, almost like fudge. They are so good though. I'll put it down and you finish it later. Super, super good cookie. These were super fun to make. As I said, I will leave a picture of this in the end of this video, so don't forget to check this out. And so this was super fun to make. Such a great recipe. Friends, thank you guys so much for joining me as we made a fun vintage recipe from the 1958 Pillsbury Bake Off cookbook. This was so fun. I'm so excited that I got to find out that her husband did make it home from the war. That is so exciting. So yeah, get out there, friends, and find some of these classic cookbooks. It is so fun to find some fun recipes that maybe you've never tried before. Maybe it's super fun to find. I love studying the history of food. I love finding old vintage recipes to play with. So I'm super excited that Clarissa invited me to do this collaboration. As I said, go check out Clarissa's channel, Sunny in the Suburbs. I'll leave a link in the description box for her channel. I'll also leave a playlist link down there. Please go out and check all the other channels out, all the amazing recipes that they're sharing with everybody. Some really fun stuff. I've seen what they're getting ready to show you guys. You don't want to miss any of those recipes. And try this recipe, friends. This may be a vintage recipe, but it's super tasty. If you love chocolate and peanut or peanut butter, anything like that, you're gonna love these cookies. They are super good. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me in my kitchen. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your day to come and spend time with me and see what I'm doing in my kitchen. Come hang out with me and spend time with me. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button up there. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. Give this video a like, friends. Give it a big thumbs up. Trust me, you're gonna love this recipe if you guys go make it. So it does need to have a thumbs up. YouTube wants to see that. So give me a big thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think of this recipe. Let me know if you guys have a vintage recipe that you absolutely love making, something that brings back childhood memories, or just something that's super special to you. I would love to hear about in the comments. I love reading your comments. I try my hardest to respond to every comment that comes in. So if I've missed one, please forgive me. I try to go back and look through all of them to just make sure I haven't missed anybody. But again, friends, I love reading the comments. So go check out the playlist. Don't forget to do that. Go show Clarissa some love over at Sunny in the Suburbs. And friends, have a great day and God bless.